This video that I'm going to be talking about is a band that I considered to be unlistenable. And that band is, surprise, surprise, you read the title, Senthill. Now, if you don't know who and what Senthill is a funeral noise project that was formed back in 2005 in Houston, Texas. And they were active around from 2005 all the way until they split up back in 2008. When I first discovered this band, I thought these guys were going to be brutal, but lo and behold, I was so dumbfounded when I heard their first demo back in 2005 titled Cryptops. I completely butchered the name. And also, spoiler alert, I'm probably going to be butchering a lot of these names, so bear with me here with a grain of salt. What you're about to hear on this release here, titled Cryptops is 27 minutes of noise, black metal, funeral doom, and non-stop sounds of what should be considered to be torture sounds, or at least from what they call it, torture doom. Now, when I spanned this for a first time, I was completely given goosebumps straight from the get-goes. Why? There's 2 vocalists and 1 guitar, and there's only 3 members in this band, plus the fact there's only 3 releases as well. But the one release I'm going to be talking about is the first release, which is, I'm not going to butcher saying this again, Cryptops Corpse. Let me know how I can pronounce it down in the comments, please, because whatever. What you're about to hear is production on this song, which runs for about 27 minutes. It's rough around the edges, very gloomy, sonic masses of darkness, despair, sounds of screams that are completely uncanny, something you will hear screams off of a Bikini Kill album, or any of their albums, but cranked up to the torture level to like a billion. And oh god, I'm so bad at explaining this, but it just sounds like the listener is trying to experience what it feels like to be sandpapered, thrown in liquid acid, poked, sliced, rolled to death 1,000 times per leg. And that's what it sounds like on this album, to be honest. Or I should say demo. But yeah, that's all I could say. And honestly, at least from my mind, I'm glad they're not around anymore. And if you're gonna go ahead and listen to this first dive in, well, good luck, because I don't think you're gonna be listening to metal for a long time. So I would just say kind of just hold off for a little bit and get yourself familiar with funeral doom, with like certain modern bands like these guys. And just hold off. Just hold off for a bit, and before you can get to the bottom of the iceberg. Because I'm not Travis Scott, I'm not Lil Pump, I'm not Lil P, I'm not all these stupid hip-hop artists, and I don't listen to them because they suck. Because I'm a metalhead, so bear with me there. Yeah, so I would just consider this album to be rough around the edges, very unhinged, very uncanny, and most importantly, the definition of torture noise. Or at least from my mind, the most unlistenable album I ever heard yet. And that's why Senthill, over here, is unlistenable. But yeah, I know this was kind of a different video, and also a first, but I also want to be talking about these bands that are listenable, unlistenable, whatever. Send me bands that I should check out and give you my thoughts, because This here would honestly, it's hard to give a grade on. And honestly, I would just leave it blank. Blank out of 10. Or at least from the Nita drop, we say unreviewable, unlistenable, not good, 0, whatever. I'm just going to leave it blank. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you.